After this game, the bottom line is right now, Zach Wilson does not look like an NFL quarterback. And I think when you look at this game in particular moving forward, the biggest question that's going to come out of it is why did Robert Saleh and his coaching staff decide to stick with Zach after that first half and give him the first two drives after halftime? By the way, welcome to Jets Postgame Live. Steve Gelbs alongside Bart Scott, Willie Colon, and Connor Rogers. You saw DJ Reed walking off there with his arm around Zach Wilson. And I'm sure, there's been a lot of talk about the locker room and Zach Wilson. I'm sure there's a lot of people that do feel for the kid right now. But again, when you're talking about this game specifically, I think that is really the decision that we have to start with. Because for a lot of people, and I know we talked about it at the time, it seemed like the obvious move to take Zach out and try and give this offense a spark to start the second half.
Yeah, for me, it was just surprising that it was Streveler. Joe Flacco's a guy who started this season and moved the team and moved the offense and executed the offense. It's not like we haven't seen him, be able to be effective. But for the last couple of weeks, Joe Flacco doesn't seem like he's been ready or willing to go into the game. I just don't know how Flacco, who can run your offense traditionally and help you move the ball by getting the ball in a timely fashion to the people that are playmakers, right? Being able to get the ball to Garrett Wilson, let him do the dirty work. Streveler was just trying to do what he can do, which was pretty much be, wildcat type of quarterback. He's a guy who has his arm wide open, but, just because he's either nervous or doesn't want to overthrow him, that's a touchdown, walk-in touchdown. But it's clear that he doesn't really have the arm strength. He's more of a gadget guy, not a traditional offense guy. He's a guy you bring in doses. So for me, I would ask why Streveler instead of Joe Flacco. Mm-hmm. And if Joe Flacco's not willing or capable to go in and play, then why have him dressed? Why not have somebody else that's capable to play traditional quarterback? Yeah. Because Streveler's not a traditional quarterback.
Absolutely. But Willie, why, whether it's Flacco, Streveler, we can have that debate certainly. Yeah. Why wait until 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter to make that?
The only thing I can make sense of it is if, Saleh early in the year talked about, early in the week talked about, as far as the development of Zach Wilson, it's not instant coffee, right? Like you have to be able to let him go through his maturation period no matter how good or bad ugly it looks. What I struggle with, I think what goes to your question is, at what point do you understand the severity of the game, right? Like, because this was the end-all, be-all. This is the one that's going to break the camel's back. I understand you want to support the guy. You want to, save his confidence. You want to give him all the love and support he needs for him to be the best quarterback for the New York Jets. But the rest of that team, that defense kept you in the game. For the most part, kept you in the game. You have to make a move a lot earlier than what he did. And so but this is the second time Saleh's been in this situation. The first time you kind of say, all right, whatever, we give you
the New England game. Second New England
correct.
Game.
But this one, this is it. I don't know how you don't come out of halftime with a Joe Flacco or with a Streveler. I don't know how you don't do that. And I don't know what you're trying to see in the second half, what you didn't see in the first half. Obviously, Zach just didn't have it tonight. He's not ready for the show. He's not competent enough to run the offense. So I don't know. I think it's a big question. You can be mad at Zach, but Saleh, what are you doing right now? Seriously.
And I think it rubbed off on the team for the first 2.5, for the first half and into the third quarter.
Started from the first series, right?
Yeah.
How dejected are you that the only scoring drives you had, you lost yards?
Exactly.
It was set right there to capture the momentum, to be able to score, after you have a turnover in their territory, opportunity to go up, kind of put them back on their heels, energize the crowd, and you kick a field goal and you lost yards.